guys, welcome to week 2 of Weight Loss Monday. I know this is kind of a late upload, but I've been pretty busy today. Right place. I was gonna go check my progress before we just get right into it. So today I lost 3.3 pounds, making it a total of 13.5 pounds loss. So I weighed in today at 295.5. Who's excited? I am only 6 pounds away from my starting weight when I got pregnant with Autumn. Yeah, I was like 289 and some change, and I kind of fluctuated up and down. So only 6 pounds away from that, which is awesome. Not that my goal was to, you know, get back down to like my pre-baby weight, because I had already been pre-baby weight right after I delivered her, because I was all baby and water weight. That's all I gained. I didn't gain much after that. I got down to 289 literally within a few weeks after I gave birth to her. But just to put something in perspective, also, if you've been with me a very long time and you've watched my wedding video here on this channel, it would have been back in like November, December of 2011 that I uploaded it. But in that whole video, and then also on my Hawaii honeymoon vlog, I was 255. So again, putting it in perspective for you, I'm 40 pounds heavier right now than I was back in those videos, because I remember working out and doing all these great things and going to the gym, and well, that's working out, eating right and all this stuff to look good for the wedding. And that was the lowest that I've been in a very, very long time. We've been married a little over 6 years. So I would love to be back at that point. But let me talk about the week. I am going to insert here some food that I have been eating throughout the week. Okay, day 1 for breakfast is going to be 3 of the Costco cage-free eggs. I just did whole eggs, scrambled them up, a little bit of salt and pepper when I was scrambling them, and then after they got done, I put 2 tablespoons of Colby Jack cheese and let that melt. And for a topping, I did the whole wheat guacamole, salsa, avocado verde, 2 tablespoons of that. 1 turkey sausage patty. These are from the brand Great Value from Walmart. They're about 80 calories a piece, 1 gram of carb. I think they have like 3 to 4 fat and 8 protein, something like that. So 1 of those. And then for me, because I'm doing a modified low carb diet, I am including some fruits, mainly apples and grapes. I haven't ventured out to like bananas. I haven't done many berries or anything, even though berries have lower carbs than apples and even grapes. I haven't done oranges either, but we have apples and we have grapes, so I have been eating those. This is a little bit bigger than a medium Honeycrisp apple. I weighed it and it was 194 grams. So I'm going to show you guys on my Fitness Pal what my breakfast looks like. So the cage-free eggs, and you can see up here what they are. No carbs, 15 grams of fat, 18 grams of protein. The cheese, 0.5 carbs, 4.5 fat, 3.5 protein. The holy guac, 2 carbs, 2.5 fat, no protein. 1 carb, 3.5 fat, 10 protein. I thought it was 8. And then the apple is the biggest, 27.5 grams of carbs, no fat, no protein, and 100 calories. So for my breakfast, this is a little bit higher than probably most people would have, but I am eating 1900 calories, and I always feel like breakfast should be your heaviest meal, also not just in calorie wise but carb wise. So 480 calories and 31 carbs, 25 fat, 31 protein. So, and I will probably stay right around maybe a little bit higher than this for the day. That is what I am eating for breakfast. Looks delicious. For lunch today, I am cooking up 2 small zucchinis. I just diced them really small. I'm sauteing them up in a pan after I cooked some turkey. And the turkey that I used was this fresh lean ground turkey. This is the 93.7. You can see right there, I got this from Walmart. I haven't decided how much turkey I'm going to have, but I ground it up with regular seasonings that have no carbs, and then I'm going to saute this up with some salt and pepper. The zucchini, each one has 6 grams of carbs, so just, you know, be aware that, again, for me it works perfectly, but this is what I'm going to have. I'll show you the final product. Okay, that is what it looks like. I ended up doing 4 ounces of ground turkey, 2 small zucchinis, and 3 tablespoons of the Holy Guac avocado verde. And this is what my lunch stats look like. Not very much. It's only 260 calories. The zucchini is 12 carbs. Oops. The turkey is obviously no carbs, but 20 grams of protein. And then the avocado verde is 3 carbs and some fat. So really not like huge, but I'm going to have a side of pork skins with it. These are 0 carbs. This is just the HEB brand. 0 carbs, 80 calories, 8 protein, and 4.5 fat. It's a great way to carb load, protein load, fat load with no carbs. So I'm going to have the chile lime as a little snack after this. That is what I'm having for lunch today. Dinner tonight is zoodles with some pesto sauce and homemade turkey meatballs. Looks delicious. I knew I kept this waffle maker for a reason. I ended up looking up on Pinterest, just breakfast ideas. That's all I typed in. This came up as low carb option, I think. So it made 6 waffles, and it's made with almond flour. It has eggs in it, heavy whipping cream, and baking powder, salt, oil, and then almond flour. Did I say that already? So it made 6. So my first 2 didn't come out that great. They kind of fell apart. So I left them cooking a bit longer. Ay, mama. And that's what I'm having for breakfast. Much better than my egg option. And actually, if you just have the waffle, or the waffles, I think they're only like 2 net carbs a piece. Maybe 1 net carb. But it's really not that bad. Recipe ideas. I will link a go-to site besides Pinterest that we have been going to literally to find every recipe that we've been making. Pinterest is an awesome place to find keto recipes. I am hesitant to use the word keto diet because, as you can see from the first week, I dropped 10 pounds like that. This week I was a little disappointed, I can't lie, because I weighed Saturday. Now I did have my cycle over the weekend, you know, through the weekend until today and probably tomorrow, so that could have affected water weight and things like that a little bit. However, I'm not really too concerned. I did weigh myself Sunday morning just to get an idea of like the fluctuation while on my cycle, and I was 294.4, and then I woke up this morning and I was 295.5. And I have not stepped on the scale and been heavier at all this entire 2-week journey so far. So I don't really know what happened. I weighed the same. I always wear my bra and underwear. I don't know really what happened. So it is what it is. I was still really excited. 3 pounds is an amazing weight loss. I was a little shocked for it to kind of taper off as quickly as it did. I have a feeling though if I wasn't on my cycle I probably would have lost right around 5 pounds, but that's okay. Next week I did have one little cheat thing this past week. On this past Monday, on last weight loss Monday, I did have one bag, like a small individual bag of Doritos, and that was all I had this week that was outside of my low carb diet. And I just was craving something, not even just crunchy because I've been eating pork rinds, but something that was outside of my normal food that I've been eating for the last 2 weeks. Now today, I did have a little bit of a sad start to my day, and it's just, you know, some personal stuff, and so I was like, you know what, I'm going to have a bowl of cereal. and I did. I had a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, which I'm sure is going to set me back a lot, because even though the carbs are within, like the amount of carbs that I had within all of that is under what my goal, my 20% carb goal has been, it was like afterwards I kind of kicked myself, but I jumped right back at it, and for lunch I did very well, and for dinner I'm doing good so far, and I'm not going to cave, because typically what I would do previous times when I would go through this whole journey, I would have one little cheat item and then I'd be like, I already messed up the day, I'm just going to screw up the whole rest of the day. And that's not the way to think. I had my one bowl of cereal, and that was that. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to finish the day strong, and I'm going to finish out the week strong and continue going on, and not let that one little thing affect me, because I know it would. So as far as inches, I do want to take measurements. I'll probably take them tonight. I mean, 13.5 pounds is a good enough amount to lose that more than likely I have lost a few inches, but I'm just going to kind of start from where I'm at right now. I may have somewhere, like when I did last year, the 21-day fix, I may have taken measurements then. I'll look. If I did take measurements, I'll share them with you next week, and that way you guys can get a size comparison too, because I know I put like my stats and stuff out there, which again, thank you guys so much for all of the love and support. I don't think there was one negative comment about me stating how much I started and how much I weigh, and now I feel so much more comfortable just being like, oh, I was 295.5, like it didn't bother me at all, versus me saying I started at 309. I was like, oh my gosh, like what if I'm gonna get ridiculed? I already get enough crap, like what if it's just more, you know? So this week was really great for me. It was very uplifting, and I felt really great the whole week, weight wise. Now I did go through this week what most people would call keto flu. I was feeling very sluggish. I had a headache at one point, and I was just super tired. I almost felt very lethargic, like I could barely get up and do anything. That was towards the latter part of the week, and I kind of attested it, yes, towards like keto, but also just my cycle starting up. It just was making me feel very blah. So I did go get some pickle juice per a bunch of y'all's recommendation, and that seemed to help. And today I bought some Powerade Zero, which I do have a small keto haul coming on my vlog channel tomorrow at some point, and then I also have my weekly couponing haul that you guys will see tomorrow on this channel as well. But yeah, this week was really great. I mean, I tried to do snippets of the food that I was eating throughout the week. I think it went very well. I'm getting more used to it. I don't feel like I have as many cravings as I've had in the past. However, I do find myself having a very hard time eating. I know that makes no sense, but I guess because the food is good when I'm eating it, but it's not something that I'm wanting or craving. I've been having a hard time eating, and I find myself left over with like 400 and 500 calories at the end of the night, and I don't know if that's good or bad. Maybe that, because like the first week I ate all of my calories to a T. If you go back and look at my FitnessPal, like every single day I would be within 5-10 calories of what I was supposed to eat, which I'm eating 1900 calories per a keto website that I put all my stats and stuff in. Now I know as I start to lose weight, I'm supposed to cut calories, but I don't think between last week and this week 1900 calories is a huge deal. However, if you look at this week's caloric intake per day, most days I was not making it over 1400, 1500, which I don't know if maybe my body was, because of the type of foods I've been eating, maybe my body was holding on to a little bit more of it, or maybe it was just purely cycle induced. I don't know. This week I'm going to get back up on it and make sure I track everything more rigid and stay closer to the calories I'm supposed to be eating, and see if that helps. Maybe next week lose a little bit more. So I'm on the right track. I'm really excited. Thank you guys so much for all of the support. Again, I've been taking your recommendations on YouTube videos and Instagram accounts where I can get recipes and follow other people's keto journeys and things like that. I got a lot of questions about Andres. He is doing and has stuck to full keto. He hasn't had any little cheat things, unlike me. But if you can't live for a little bit of cheating here and there, what are you gonna live for? You know, I need a little something. I haven't done too bad. I feel like I could have caved and had McDonald's or something, and that just wasn't the case. I wasn't going to throw all my progress out the window for that. So he's been doing very well. He is down about 8 pounds or so, but again, he only had like 30 pounds, maybe 35 pounds to lose. I could stand to lose, I mean, even 150 wouldn't be insane. It wouldn't. Realistically, if I was down to 160 pounds, that would be 150 pounds. There'd be nothing wrong with that at all, yeah, at my frame. So, you know, 30 to 150, that's a huge difference. So 8 pounds for him is a big part of what he's wanting to lose, which is great. It's been easy, and the girls really have adapted nicely. Of course, I haven't cut out everything for them, and I'm not giving them high fat everything, but certain meals that I make for dinner, we all eat them. Like one day this week we had zoodles with pesto and turkey meatballs. They had that as well. They have been having regular breakfast and sandwiches for lunch and things like that, and they still have fruit and their vegetables. I just modify it a little bit when we're eating dinner. So this week went very well. Let me know in the comments below how y'all's week is going, because I heard a bunch of you, all 500 comments of everyone saying, oh, I'm gonna start this week too, we can do this. So we can. I believe in you guys. Let's keep each other motivated. You can contact me on social media at any time. I'm hkitty1122 on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and MyFitnessPal. No excuse not to be able to get a hold of me. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you have a wonderful week and you finish this week out strong, and we're gonna lose again next week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Lighter, lighter, lighter. Bye.